We'll try to do the one remaining day trick quest log that I know all works. There could be others. I don't recall how many day quest games. At the same time, no guarantee that we'll ever find all of them. And there's no pat on the back even if you do, so it's sort of besides the point. I'm not sure what to do with the sword. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in knowing what will happen when we get it to full power. At the same time, it's a huge pain in the ass to use at the moment, and it's a weapon I'm not gonna use anyway. So, how many companions do I have to sacrifice to it? That's 2 now. I'm not going to start farming companions. I want to see what it does. At least not at a point where it matters. Maybe at a point where the game is already over, basically, the storylines. We might want to spend a session or 2 to wrap up loose ends. But that's about it. When it doesn't matter if we have companions that live or die anymore. We have the item, that's the important part. I don't think it changes its basic nature. It would be basically a very, very good two-handed ebony sword that has an infinite life absorption ability. It is as far as day 2 items are concerned, probably one of the better ones. However, it still works to me, so it doesn't really change things. I'll leave it in the back burner. We have easy opportunities to improve the situation. That's different.
Enough of this!
Need something?
Halt! You have no business here, Alfie. Either leave at once.
Yes.
Or no. This may be the one. We need nothing from outsiders. Yamar's will
Yeah.
Generic orc died.
You know we are doomed if we do not do something. Yamar's charged me with keeping outsiders away from Largishburg. Would you have me disobey him? You were charged with keeping us inside the walls. Have faith, Ugur. I only wish the best for our tribe. Fine. It's your neck. Forgive Ugur's harsh words. She's merely doing as she's been told.
What's going on?
Please, our tribe suffers, and we need help. Our chief Yamars was once a strong and proud warrior. Now he is stricken, cursed. He is weak, and so our tribe is weak. The giants sense this, and intrude on our territory. Now they assault our very home. Yamars refuses help, but I sense that you may be just what we need.
What can I do?
Yamars has demanded we stay inside the walls. We cannot leave. I must petition Malacath for relief. This curse must be lifted. But I cannot travel to Malacath's shrine. The ritual must be done here, and I do not have the materials I need. I beg of you, can you bring me troll fat and a Daedra heart? I have no wish to depend on a stranger, but I have no choice. Please hurry. We are counting.
Troll fat and a Daedra heart. Should be easy, no? I suppose I'll keep collecting these. A few seconds wasted each time we come here. That will produce about 30 okay value potions. So if we want to push alchemy up at some point, we have the means to do it. Not by much, but we can still do it. I have sort of a problem. I'm currently holding on to way too many items. Can't really get rid of them either. Tetra Heart. 28.
You're home. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please? Thanks, Ma.
Wonder what happens if you keep them too much gold. I mean, other than you losing gold. Wonder if they become spoiled or something. Dragon bone, dragon scales. Can't believe I bothered taking those. I think I'll leave the ebony blade here for now. I mean, we have to kill up friendly people anyway with it. So probably people we can take as companions. I would assume, at least. So it's not like we suddenly are gonna stumble upon situations where we can use it. There are a dagger here at some point. Didn't quite work as I expected, but whatever. Still need the training. I have no idea where to get it. Well, hopefully Largashbur has someone. If not, I don't know. I no idea. Maybe the light armor mastery. I think I might have an idea. Other than that,
I will stay right here and wait for you to... Excellent. Now, you must come with me. You become a part of this. You must be present for the ritual.
You're mine.
Jesus fucking Christ. They're gonna murder my trainer if there's anyone here. I know it's gonna happen, so I don't want to take any chances if I can help it. Legendary dragon. Disrupt it, disrupt it. Quarter of health lost, but only a quarter of... Disrupt arcs. There's some kind of guy in glass armor that's like... Who are you? Falmer Justicar. And this is coming pretty tough because I have trouble hitting people without hitting the dragon without hitting the people around it. Okay. I'm basically disrupting it so badly that the other guys can hear them. And then they just run away. Okay, I'll take it back. Destruction is still incredibly useful, but it's only because of the staggering effect. That's it. Damage is still shit. But destruction would work very well with alchemy. Because you can increase the damage through that, and that's really the only way you can increase that. And you need it. I mean, you didn't do all that much damage in the first place. Reasonable amount, but not that much. And then that gets cut to 1/4 of normal. It's not easy to recover from.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. In all my years, I've never seen such a thing.
This has to be the shrine.
It is time, Ymars.
You bring an outsider here, and now insist I call on Malacath for help, when he has clearly forsaken me. You try my patience, Atub.
Doing nothing will not
Up
grant our
top.
tribe relief from this curse. We must try.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
I can't see that being a great name for a woman. I mean, you're just asking for it.
Now we begin the ritual. Great Malacath, we beseech you, aid us in our time of need.
Why are we bothering with this?
You pathetic weakling!
What's that?
Malacath has heard my pleas. He speaks to us.
You dare summon me, Ymars?
What? What is this?
You don't deserve to call yourself an orc. You're weak, you're small, and you're an embarrassment. You let giants, overrun my shrine. Bring me their leader's club as an offering, and I might release you from this curse.
We have angered Malacath, and so we must be punished. Malacath has spoken, Ymars. Your path is clear.
Very well. You, outsider, come here. I want a word. This is all your fault, you know. I'm stuck fighting a giant now, thanks to you. So you're going to help me. You're going with me, and you're going to make sure I don't have any trouble reaching that giant. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while.
What do you want me to do?
This giant, it's not the only thing in the Fallowstone Cave. Getting to it isn't going to be easy. You're going to clear a path to the giant so I can conserve my strength. I'll make sure you're paid for it. So you meet me at Fallowstone Cave, and I'll get this over with. I can have my tribe back, and you can leave us alone. Our tribe has survived this long without you interfering. We'll be fine.
That's not how it works. Okay, I'm not following him. Where do we need to go? Fallowstone Cave. Oh, it's gonna be we might as well actually follow him. as ridiculous as that sounds, because we don't have a good way to... We have to do running in the wilderness anyway to reach it. We have no quick travel locations. We could take a shortcut to Riften, but it still would not get us there. And we could basically... We're gonna reach it in a minute or two anyway. Let's see what this son of a bitch does. Except that the AI is gonna cause me trouble. GV Mars. So we're near Riften. We're about halfway where we need to be. Might as well save, don't want to redo this. Game's been a lot more stable than it was a few sessions ago. But you never know. Never know. Fuck are you?
Someone there?
Hey, what is going on?
No more! I yield!
It's...
There's no yielding.
Ah! Bastard! What do you think? Your crimes offend the code of Malacath, and we demand payment. Choose.
Are you
Gold
fucking
or blood?
kidding me? Take the 40 gold.
Okay. We'll test your mettle another day.
So I can't accidental shield bash. You son of a bitch. I was going to help you, but now you can go fuck yourself. The only reason I don't murder you now is I don't want to deal with the bounty mess. Might want to interact with the Orcish tribes. You know where you're going. We were here just a moment ago. I wonder how he'll react if I use mage light on him. Be easier to follow. It's not gonna go into a city. Or he is. Whatever. The Light Armor Master, it could be in Windhelm. Maybe not. But I know there's a Light Armor Master there. I mean Light Armor Trainer. I don't know the training level. But since there's a limited amount of trainers, and we already know where the Expert Trainer is. It was here. I don't know where the Common Trainer is. So it's either common or master. We have 50-50 chance. At least I think. Usually there's only one. There might be exceptions, so I can't say for sure. Chief Yamars. I suppose he could have been a victim of the Ebony Blade, but at the same time I wouldn't risk a mission to another Date Lord just to appease to that.
Never should have come here.
Fuck, that was close.
Good enough.
The claws. So, hey Matronach. Why the hell are you?
Over here.
Which?
Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, you can move. Got no objections to that. There's mine here. Well, it's not like it matters anymore. We have smithing 100. We don't really need enchantment either, so gives a shit what was here. Money is no longer a concern. Yeah. We might have a lot of things to do, but
If there's a chance this'll save me, then I'm taking it. I'll lead the way, but you'd better back me up. Let's get this over with.
there's really no point to it. We have everything. Only storylines are really pushing us forward at this point. Maybe some notable loot. Nice looking place. Bit drafty for my taste, but whatever. Kind of cave here. I'll use paralysis here. Our mission was to support him. So at least that way we can keep him alive. So it's a giant cave. There are no death claws. They're dangerous, but not that dangerous. Artificial intelligence doesn't really know what to do with paralyzed targets. Other dead orcs. Giant scroll. An outdoors area. Only accessible through a cave system.
All right. I'll go kill this giant. Unless, of course, you'd like to make some extra gold.
No, you're supposed to do it.
Fine. Then wait here. This should only take a second.
I want to see it. Either he's a capable guy or he's gonna take a trip to the sky. And wonder if he gonna land at some point. I mean, it's usually a long flight, I know. It's not like you're gonna land in a couple of seconds. It's gonna take some time. I'm not telling you where he'll land though. Ah. Oh, that was sort of amusing. Where's my Dragonbone dagger?
Yamars was a fool, always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility. But you took care of him and the giants. 2 problems solved at once. Now, take Shagrel's hammer back to Largishburg, and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
Shagrel's what? Dead orcs. Dead orcs everywhere. Glass maze of expelling. Quick travel out of thing? No. Take Shagrel's hammer back to Larkish. Didn't mind if I do. Want to test something. Wonder if disarm... No, disarm doesn't work on high level opponents, that's why it sucks. Elemental Fury. We encounter giants, I want to fury them away. Sword and axe with elemental fury would probably be one of our best ways to do damage. Without a doubt. Even compared to enchanting. Enchanted weapon, actually I think we only need a 1 enchanted weapon. We're going to have to... okay. I think I can figure out how to get the quick keys to work. We're going to basically make a maze, have sword and a axe. We're going to have a combination attack. We're gonna have probably a sword or the axe with the shield, and the weapon will be enchanted with as much elemental damage as possible. Actually, we would want those in the daggers too, but we want a pair of weaponry that is not enchanted in any way. They have to be proper weapons. So the mace would be 1. and then the sword or the axe. Because if they're different types, the quick keys will not mix them up. They're easy to switch between. The dagger problem still remains. Not sure what to do about that. Do I need to do anything about it? Could always use the Daedric dagger we got. Chance to do an instant death on the target. But the regular damage would be piss poor, so I don't know. Best thing about this is that this recharges fairly quickly, so it's perfectly usable from fight to fight. Any larger treasures? Yeah, they're damaging, but this is ridiculous. The amount of damage you can dish out in this mode is just ridiculous. We're gonna have basically a shield and sword mode and 2 weapons if the enemy is ignoring us. Daggers for backstabbing. I don't actually like to use them. There's nothing wrong with that. I like playing that way too, but it's like the last refuge. If everything else fails, you can still do the stealth route. So I do have to say I enjoy more going face to face with the enemies. The missions were more demanding or more complex, then maybe not. If there were, especially let's say we would have started the game on legendary difficulty, fights would have been incredibly tedious and boring, so I probably would not do that, but it would be a case where there would be a good reason to avoid fighting. Because it's tedious, but at least there would be. You just don't want to get into every fight, because it's not particularly fun. That's a terrible reason though. Better reason would be if people in general would do more damage, both to you and the enemy. I don't know. I don't. This just doesn't work. It's not like it's terrible. It's just the game has such a long life cycle and different enemies versus your character development and things like that. So a single difficulty level doesn't really fit the entire length of the game. Legendary is great now, but it would have been absolutely terrible early game. I mean, I had to come up with limitations to health and things like that to try to keep things more interesting.
Find whoever did this.
But it worked fairly well, and I'm not really suffering from it even now. I might have a couple of 100 points of extra natural health, which would help quite a bit, but not really necessary. So in many ways, yeah, it's very convenient that you can just switch the difficulty level at any point, but at the same time, it's more of a... It's convenient because the game is so poorly balanced.
Lagersburg will not soon forget what you... The ways of the mystic are known to me. I have remedies and cures, should you need them.
I have returned with Shagrol's hammer.
But what of Yamar's? I see. He did not survive. He died well?
He fought bravely, but the giant overwhelmed him.
Ah, that is good to hear then.
Yamars was a coward and a weakling. His deceitful ways have cost you all greatly.
So he has been punished. And what of us? What fate shall we suffer?
You'll have to prove yourselves, but I'm willing to give you a chance. Gullerzog's in charge now. Let's hope he's a better chief. You place that hammer on the shrine. You're the only one who's proven worthy in all of this.
Polendrum. Two-handed warhammer. Absorbs 50 points of stamina with each hit. It's nothing special. It looks nice. And you would be hard pressed to fight against this with another warrior. Just couldn't do any power attacks, but it's still not all that great.
It is good to finally know that Malacath has not forsaken us.
I will do my best to lead the tribe, but I don't know why Malacath chose me.
I don't know either. Still, it's getting late. No, actually, it's getting early. I want to see if there's any trainers here. Generic orc.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend. We are all blood here. One family, one
Follow
tribe.
me, I need to kill you.
All right then.
You have a mine. Everyone has a mine.
Every blade I make honors Malak. Rivet, every plate of armor is for him.
Orcish equipment. Where are you getting your ore? Don't see a nearby mine.
I've worked with metal long enough that I almost never burn myself anymore.
So we could ask a couple of friends to join and we could murder them. Why is there a horse here? Huh. I wonder... Game allows you to buy dogs and horses. Is that a companion? In the sense that the ebony fillet would recognize it. So they have a polyhalcum or babe. Hanging guard. Well, this didn't get us much. Let's go kill puppies! I think dogs are fairly cheap. They might be easy to kill too. I want to kill a couple, see if we get for anything from that. Pull and drop.
present? You got me a present? Thanks.
Can't give the other child presents. I would really like to get the training. Find out those trainers. Need to train something, even if it's not that useful. I'll go visit the light armor trainer, or suspected light armor trainer.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I'll take that dog off of your hands.
Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
Hello, Vigilant. Nice to meet you. Let's go to the murder stone. Vigilance doesn't have that much health either, so good. All works out well for us. Wonder how much a horse is. Infinite life absorption. I think that's the thing. It's going to be increasing with every kill we make. That's the thing. And at some point it'll reach its maximum, and I have no idea how long that will take. We can confirm that with one thing. I'm gonna kill a couple of these beasts and see if there's gonna be a Mepalas whispering something. Let it get away! Ah. Where's the Ebony Blade? Need another. If there's nothing from another, then I'm assuming that's not good enough. It has to be a proper companion. And dogs don't count.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
He has no more
Until
dogs.
next time.
Need something?
About a
Got
horse?
one all saddled and ready to go. What are you willing to... Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled. May the crags fail to trip your feet.
Let's go, horsey. The murder stone. No escape from me for you. Do I have potions of berserking? 20% more, 40% more damage. Still isn't shit, but come on, just take it. This is all for scientific research. 70 not good enough. Need to kill other things here. Well, I'm not gonna murder more things here now. Just gonna drop off the ebony plate again.
You lost?
Okay. No, 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 not the children. No.
Mama, you're home. Wanna play a game?
You go to bed.
Aww.
It's almost midnight. Time for little girls to be in bed. Did I take dragon bones again? No. How are we gonna turn into trainers? Windhelm has a light armor trainer. Is it common or master? It's dock worker. Some kind of lizard. In levels of training, we might be able to push ourselves to 2 perk points.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for our golems, so we mostly just keep up.
It's another ancient dragon. Not taking any real risk with these.
You're as good as dead. I enjoy that talk.
destruction experience exactly unwelcome either. It's sort of pointless. We have all the spells and cost reductions and gonna mean shit to us. Okay, I want to try something. Elemental Fury. Must have a weapon. Wonder, can you trigger it with a weapon, then switch to casting? There's only guards there, that's not too dangerous. Okay, at least I managed to force it down. Wherever it goes now, it's gonna crash. Not dying, so why are you doing slow motion shit? Maybe it's using it because all normal people die or something like that. Leather bracers warp. It's arcade. Now, unfinished business. Unabused suckers offers training. It's worthless training or useless training?
By the gods, I don't even know what it may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Even offering
I
shit.
enjoyed our talk.
It may be dead
Really?
now, but where did it come from?
This isn't exactly going as I thought it would. It's becoming a lot more troublesome.
We're used to getting by on scraps, but the Shatter Shields want everything for nothing.
I'm giving you trouble.
Torbjorn Shatter Shield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He clings to every septum. He says an Argonian's labor is only worth 1/10 of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves.
I'll talk to him.
You can try, but we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves.
Be glad that to see Ulfric Stormcloak gone.
You have no idea. Did you know it was his decree that forbade the Argonians from living inside the city walls? I hope in his next life he's reborn as an Argonian forced to live in a slum because of some bigoted Nord dictator. I'm joking, of course, but I'm a lot happier seeing the Empire running things in Windhelm.
I think this is the trainer, but since he's not training, it's expert.
We work where we can get work. The Nords don't like unloading their ships, so we do it instead. Sometimes cargo goes missing.
How long have you lived here?
I came here as a hatchling. The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves, but we stick together. May the earth beneath your feet be up soft.
And now, I don't know how to get the training we need. I suppose we're heading to College of Winterhold. Because I know we probably can get some destruction training at least. It's not. It's pretty worthless, but it's training. And what else are we gonna spend our money on? We certainly had the items, get the money back too. So basically buying our way to further growth points.
Tolfdir is Master Wizard. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
You have spells I don't have. Okay. We should have a massive amount of crap we need to get rid of. Necklaces, each worth 1,000. Halfway to the last point.
Till next time. And to think Mirabelle I can teach you, but I won't be held
I need to
responsible
just
for
buy
what you do
something,
with the
anything.
knowledge.
Yeah, we're more than halfway there. I still buy 2 levels.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Not sure where though.
All right then.
Still, that helped quite a bit. Conjuration, really? Speech? Bard's College. Bard's College would probably have speech. I'm going to Bard's College. I've been to Bard's College. Yeah, I've been playing this so long that I can't really remember what I've done and what I haven't. Ah, fuck, it's in Solitude. What would we lose if we would just pay the fine? Illusion. This is nice, but we really don't need this. Don't really need this, don't need it. We could just throw them away, it's fine. I don't think I care, because the entire equipment set marked as illusion, we're not using it. I don't even recall exactly what the point was or something. So, just going to make sure we're not... Ooh, Stallion Potion, we need to get rid of that. Okay, that's simple. Stallion Potion is a quest. I think it was called the Steward of Malacath. So if we just do that, we should be able to go back to Solitude, get captured, pay the fine, lose all the stolen equipment we have. But that hardly matters. We have basically a destruction item set and the melee combat item set. That's it. We might go with something else, but I don't really see what would be all that useful.
forsworn here in the city. I'm Igman's uncle, as well as his steward.
Delivery from Botella.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Here you go. Some gold for your assistance. And your discretion. I have letters to read. Igman.
Solitude is probably the Solitude and Volcrit are probably the cities that I have done the fewest quests in. Can I go to the harbor? I mean, if things turn to shit, I need to be able to just get the hell out. I think there's a guard here somewhere.
You talk to Egg Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
Lights. Find a guard.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
I'm with the guild. Is this enough to clear my bounty?
I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say?
Yes.
Done. Now move along, before you get me in trouble.
Did it really get rid of the bounty? More importantly, it only cost me half of the bounty, which is sort of ridiculous. At the same time, I suppose it's a perk gained through doing the Thief Guild quest line, probably getting influence in Solitude. So it's not like it comes to you for free. You have to earn it. Why am I here? Arts College. Right. Actually, if I can use the shops here, oh, better.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler. If you're looking for opportunities to make some coin, well, I'm your man. You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What do you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
Do you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
What would happen to the sailors?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Lights out. Put out the fire in the slated lighthouse. Do we still have no poison resistance item? I'll take one more look. I don't particularly care about it since we have the poison immunity mask, but...
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store. What delight. Breeches, gowns, clothes for any occasion, really.
Random selection of crap. And I think we lost one of the illusion items. Which is perfectly fine. Not gonna use this anywho.
Finally.
Vampire equipment set, that's what it is. And I think it was more or less just magic focus. There's no real focus on illusion magic. Either way, it's not useful. We have enough mana pool that we can basically cast anything.
Need something? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Come back to bits and pieces.
Have we done Bard College? I don't think so. Because I think I have all kinds of instruments in my... Yeah, instruments in my inventory. I can't think of them being connected to anything but Bard's College.
Seems there's no end. Take a look. Return anytime, arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Yeah. If I haven't visited, I should have it as a mission. A very early on mission. Have I ever asked about it? Have I done something in relation to it? I might have done something in relation to it. So... that's why it's not showing. That's why I'm not really thinking about it.
You hear the news? The Emperor has been murdered. Right here in Skyrim.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will
Yeah, I
lead
think
our
we've
troops to
done
victory.
something related to this. Maybe? I've used those dialogue options at some point.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
I've never been here before. I'm looking to apply to the college.
Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard.
What do you need me to do?
Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
And that's where I come in?
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
Why did Elisif forbid the festival?
As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
So what is the Poetic Edda?
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
I have applied at the Bard's College. As part of the application, Headmaster Bjarmo wants me to find and bring him King Olaf's verse. Yes. Yes, I went here. I think I'll do this for a couple of reasons. Main reason being that I think you can get skills up through this. I think I would even buy the speech.
Good to meet a prospective bard. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yes, I did. Tell me about the Poetic Edda.
He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then. That's good. We shouldn't leave it lying around now that I figured out where it is. The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Each bard adds to the Edda in his or her time.
So King Olaf's verse is a lost part of the Edda.
And a very ancient one. The verse criticized the reigning King Olaf. He was so incensed the bard was put to death and all the copies burned. At least, that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year or so ago. We now believe King Olaf buried the truth with the bard. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite.
I certainly hope so. But yeah. I think Bard's College is a good choice because we really want the one extra perk point. And this would be a great way to get the skills in a unnecessary training in a very short amount of time. It's a Bard's College, it's not some kind of combat school. Yeah, with this we should be in a position to create our last item set. And I think with that I want to take a companion with me. Not sure which one. Yeah. Try to switch things up again. We've gotten very comfortable with summoning creatures and just fighting like we always do. We can't really switch to destruction either because now with the switching of the difficulty level, it's both incredibly easy for us and incredibly tedious because it no longer kills targets. So it's not a way to fight. I think illusion and frontline fighting for us is the way to go. But maybe take a companion with us. And if we're gonna go that route, we might as well make sure that the companion might be worth a damn. So it has to be an equipment set created by us. Doesn't have to be enchanted, actually preferably not enchanted. But I wouldn't know even if do the enchantments stick to the companion. I think they function by different rules. Some would stick and some not. I might as well refresh my memory about those two. But yeah, the companion armor set and more battle focused set for us. You can keep the destruction cost 0 set as a backup if we ever want to go that route. But we are basically using alteration, not enough to warrant cost reduction. We're using mainly physical combat, which could be buffed further, depending. That's the goal. And we're using illusion, which doesn't require cost reduction. So physical combat all the way, maybe a different amulet ring sets for different type of resistances, but overall think we're in an excellent position. Even if we wouldn't tweak things, we would be in an excellent position. Health. Health is something we must have. We absolutely must have. Any kind of really serious fight, and I mean, just having the enemy shout at us with the push Rodar, and if there were 2 or 3 enemies, 2 arrows, and we're dead. Can't do anything about that. So we would basically try to preemptively counter such situations from happening, or at least allow us to survive them. Hopefully Dwarf's College is enough to allow us to achieve all that.